What do, as in morally, do I agree with it?
I guess that, and just like if you were in that type of situation, would you ever fight for sport?
Would you be a fighter or a flighter?
I did. I'm a big boxing fan, so I'd say yes, I do. I like the kind of there's strategy and there's art to fighting. I mean, there's obviously that side of it which seems brutal and kind of you know, inhumane in a way, but it is also a sport, and there's quite a lot of strategy behind it. So yeah, I do. I'm a fan.
I also think that there's something really about physical exertion, especially in the form of fighting, that humans get to release anger, whether it be with another human being or on like a boxing bag or whatever it is. And that's often an emotion that I feel we don't release enough, and so we end up building it up, and I think a lot of tension and a lot of extra stress and a lot of negative situations come from pent-up anger. And so as a sport, I think that there is a certain art and a certain emotional release that doesn't get accessed very often that is important. And I also think that if your life, leaving the sports conversation, but if your life depends on whether you're going to fight back or whether you're going to run away, I think that most of us at this table, I think all of us actually would choose like to fight, to like fight to survive. And I know you would. You would run, but if you were in a fight or flight situation, you would put up a good fight.
Maybe.
You're tough, Veronica.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm tall. I could just.
That'll work in your advantage.
I'll totally be fine.
How was it premiering Divergent last night in the home of Divergent? Like, was the fan energy any different? How did it feel?
Yeah, it felt gratifying to kind of be back, because it's quite a long journey, and
Sort of full circle.
we came here on the 13th of March, so it's almost a year from when we started the film. So yeah, it felt good, and it felt, as we said lots of times, it feels really gratifying to be involved in something that people are already invested in and already love. People ask whether there's a pressure there, but I think we've done our job now, and we're proud of it, and I hope people will relate to it, and we're just excited to be in a place where people are fucking up for it. In terms of watching the movie, but
It's also cool because I remember a bunch of you guys coming to set as fans, and I think as the movie went on, and as you guys have obviously made these fan pages that have had huge followings, and now you're here actually interviewing us. So it's like as the movie evolved, and now I remember my first car ride coming here, and my second movie ever, and then my car ride coming here yesterday. There were billboards from Divergent everywhere. So the fan base and the movie have grown together, and Chicago, I feel like it's kind of like the hub of it, because that's where the first set stalking fans were.
To me, it's in a peculiar way. Like coming here, people feel a little less distant or removed from me somehow. So when I walk around signing things or talk to people or get interviewed or whatever, it's like, oh, friends, let's chat. So the vibe is really great. I love it here. I'm kind of a Midwest enthusiast and a big Chicago fan. So obviously, I live here on purpose.
Hi, my name is Kristen Dodger. I'm a writer with the Chicago Maroon at the University of Chicago. I'm curious, Mr. Roth, if you had any say in the decision to shoot on the University of Chicago's campus, especially because you're a Northwestern alum, and often we are considered rivals.
We're not buddies?
Not so much. And then for anyone else, if you spent time on set on the University of Chicago's campus, we could speak to that experience though.
Yeah, you guys were there. It's
Was
the
that
library.
the Area Day?
Yeah, Area Day Library.
Okay, that library is like Fort Knox. It's so badass. Apparently they, you have some like crazy system, right?
It's an underground robot that goes and fetches your books.
Yeah, that's like very Harry
Really?
Potter.
Yes, it's excellent.
It's very Harry
Go
Potter.
and check it out. No, I won't. I'm sticking to the Vulcan library.
No, it's really neat. You go in and you type in a little code apparently, and then it goes. And
Sweet.
I know. I'd like to picture little like not gremlins. What are those Harry Potter?
Goblins.
Goblins.
House elves.
Like, yeah.
Same difference.
I picture them in little like train
Yeah,
cars
house elves.
floating